right. I think we're live. It's Friday. We're here. Just not giving a fuck and playing a game. Because that's how we roll. Yeah, we're back to our BX Immortals sorta kind of game. Everyone is not knowing exactly what's going on as intended. Well, we're done with this whole story arc. I'll explain what this is that I'm running because it actually is a product. It's an old product. It's a fun product. And it's got some history behind it. We'll talk about it at the end of all of this. But before we get to the end, getting to the end requires characters and players. Jameis, who you got tonight?
Theoretically, I'm playing Galen, but since we are all mixed up and stuff, who the hell knows anymore?
You are private something or other now.
Am I? There you go. See, I don't even know.
Yeah. Dion, who you got?
Well, normally I'm Stoltein Reinbach the 7th, but tonight, because I thought we were using like pro wrestler names, my stage name is Rolling Thunder. And we are not, in fact, pro wrestlers. We are, in fact, doing something else, which we'll find out in a minute.
Yet. You're not pro wrestlers yet. Who knows what might happen, beyond the next door. Bill, who you got?
Well, normally I am playing Radnor the Large. He is very large. But today I don't know. I'm the laundryizer. That's what I am today.
That's hurtful.
That's
I really am doing laundry.
Dion swears he's doing laundry. We just think it's code for smoking a bowl, but that's us. Constantine, who you got?
I don't know anymore.
Yeah.
I think it's stable. I think I don't know anymore. I'm not trying.
It's like all those voices in your head just suddenly get bodies of their own, and then it just goes mad from there. But I tell you what, last time we played, and my memory's a little sketchy because it's been a long week or two. You guys throw open bunker doors after General Patton give you a rousing speech to go out there and do your best, do your patriotic duty. Those iron doors open up, and you're facing down. Well, a tank with his barrel pointed at you, and all your fellow soldiers just kind of shut that door real quick behind you after throwing you out there. And that's kind of where we ended. So the tank is let me get this, here we go. It's a German tank. Its hull gleaming in the sun. On each side of the tank stands 2 German soldiers, rifles at the ready, and as you are thrown out of your bunker, the doors close behind you with a muffled "good luck" from the rest of your troop. They open up fire. Yeah, because that's what they do. So I want each of you, all of you, give me a roll, a save versus Dragon's Breath, because that's what passes for a reflex save in these older editions.
Nope, I get hit.
I thought I was the one that failed.
Nope.
Just there's 2 of us.
Is everybody just failing out?
Pretty much.
Yeah, okay.
I succeed. Danielle does too.
Okay, so everybody that did not pass takes a mere 17 points of damage as your body learns all kinds of new dance moves as you get jiggered back and forth by being riddled with bullets. Those of you that made your save take a mere 8 points of damage. Anybody dead yet?
Unless we regain hit points, I'm dead.
Yeah, did we reset our health between each thing? Or?
Yes, you absolutely do. Yeah.
And
this would be, so you are inhabiting, not your real bodies. You're inhabiting some other GI bodies, GI issue in this case. In fact, all of you roll me a D20.
Just
and add D20 and add a 10 to it. And that's how many hit points your character has.
If I roll over,
Oh. A D20 plus 10.
Plus 10.
Okay.
Yeah, all of you seem to be pretty beefy. Could be why they threw you out there. Well, except for
Oh.
Dion, of course, who's not quite so beefy. But you passed your
Well-
save, didn't you?
Yes.
Matt,
Yeah,
is
okay,
that
I'm on
before or
one
after,
hit point.
is
I'm
that
on one hit
before or
point.
after the save?
What's that?
The hit points, is that before or after?
Before. Yeah, because you're reset every time you go through one of these new little dimensional doors. So yeah, that's your total hit points. A D20 roll plus 10, and then subtract 17 points of damage if you did not make your save, 8 if you did, and all of you should still be up with that, I believe. I don't
Yep.
think any of you rolled low enough, although some of you are pretty low.
I'm on one hit point.
Okay. So they open up fire, causing a great deal of smoke and noise and sound. Some of you dove, some of you just stood there and took it. So I'm going to give you guys. We're doing this out of initiative for just right now. What is your reaction to this after being plugged by lots of bullets? It hurting quite a lot, but you're all still alive. The tank will. Let's see how far away the tank is. 110 yards away is the tank.
And did we discover that magic doesn't work here?
You know what? I don't think anyone tested when we ended last time. I honestly don't. So
Okay, then I'm going to cast lightning bolt at the tank.
I'm going to cast lightning bolt at the tank. Okay. Make me a wisdom check, please.
All right,
Ooh.
that's a little easier for me.
Do you want to fail it
Okay.
in order to cast it?
I was gonna.
Nope, not at all.
Yeah. It doesn't come, but you can kind of feel the magic in the background. It just seems like it's not going to work the way it normally works for you. You're going to have to cognizate another way around to touch that source of magic. It's there. It just doesn't seem to want to work the way that you normally have it work.
Okay.
Okay, but that again, this isn't an action. I just want to know what your reaction to being shot full of bullets is. So that's yours. Anyone else?
Yeah. So top of my mind, like, do I have knowledge of what this tank is? I know
Yes,
previously.
you absolutely know what it is.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay. Is this the type of tank where you can see the operator?
No,
No.
it is not. No.
Damn it.
Yeah.
Okay.
But there are hanging on the side, the side of the tank. On each side are two officers or two, soldiers, and they've just shot at you. That's the main gun hasn't shot yet.
Right.
Hey, can I ask an observational
Mhm,
question about
sure.
the tank?
No.
So does it have that weird like waffle texture on it, like the late war tanks have on it, or is it like completely factory new?
No,
I
it has definitely seen some damage, and it is the armored plate. It's a leopard, is what it is. So it's got slanty armored plates. It doesn't have that waffly
It
texture
doesn't
at all.
have the. It doesn't. Okay, so you know how you suggested we could spawn something? Potentially.
Mhm.
Can I spawn a German magnetic mine right under the tank, because it doesn't seem to have that coat? Would that be allowed?
Maybe. Make me a wisdom check.
Okay, I want
Do
it.
it.
I want to give it a try.
Do it.
I don't think I'll succeed, but I want to try. Nope.
Same thing. You kind of reach out, you touch the source of your mortal powers again, but there seems to be a little disconnect, and you're just not able to manifest it. So you also try to do something there, which will take a moment. Dion, did you come up with something you wanted to do?
Yeah, I want to try and cast a spell.
Okay.
So it's
Give me a wisdom check. Yep.
All right. Don't roll too high. Perfect.
Okay. What's the spell first?
Cloud kill.
Interesting. Okay. All right. I want you to make me a D20 roll.
Okay.
And then a D8 roll, with an 8 being very bad for you.
I rolled a 1 on the D20.
Okay.
And then I rolled a 5 on the D8.
Prediction.
Okay, yeah. You spawn something. It's like a low weather event. It starts to accumulate clouds. It starts to rain a little bit. There's a little bit of lightning, but it's not where you wanted it placed. It's over to the right a little bit, not directly over you, but it is kind of moving around. You did something. You're not sure what
Alright.
yet, though.
I sure hope a breeze blows it that way. I say.
Jameis, what is Galen doing?
I want to try and summon my shield and just charge them.
Okay. Wisdom check.
Okay. Good shot. Yep.
At first, like you're able to touch your source, but like there's not a good connection, and then you kind of figure out like a back door to it. Like it's just a little bit of mental gymnastics about how you think about how your power works, and you're able to summon your shield and your mace, but they look very different. Your shield is round, and it is concentric rings of red, white, and blue with a white star in the center.
He's got
Yeah.
And instead of your mace, you're carrying a short-hafted hammer.
nice.
Oh, I don't have a medallion right here. Oh well.
And you race towards the tank. 110 is going to be about your movement limit. So you
Yep.
summon and you run, and you will be
Yep.
in melee with
That's
the tank
Yeah.
and the soldiers next round.
Yep.
Okay, so since you started this off, as far as engaging, why don't you roll a d6 to your side? Is anyone else going to try and cast? Those of you that failed to connect to your source cannot try again.
4.
I just realized there's not really a gust of wind spell, is there?
Not really, no.
No.
But I will tell you, your thing is not stationary.
Yeah, I know. I was
It
gonna
is
try and-
moving around.
Oh, it's moving.
It's moving around.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna try and cast. Yeah,
Okay, you're gonna try and cast.
yeah.
Bill and Constantine, both of you guys failed to connect to your source, so you're not able to cast. So just roll a d6. Did you get it, Galen? A 4? Okay, and they get a 1, so you guys go first. Casting goes first. So Dion,
Okay. All right. I want to cast lightning bolt on the tank.
I'm gonna cast lightning bolt on the tank. That sounds pretty good.
Just
All right,
cosmos.
roll me a d20
D20.
and then a d8. 1 is good, 8 is bad.
5.
Okay, your lightning bolt arcs from your fingers, but kind of veers to the right and kind of hits the storm that you cast last round,
Yeah.
which has an interesting effect where the volume of your storm grows.
Okay.
And you can smell like these noxious fumes from inside. You're quite used to what cloud kill kind of smells like. So, like, the spell worked, and it's larger than it should be now, and it ain't under your control. Roll me another d8 as on your turn it moves.
5.
Okay, it goes further from you.
Okay.
kind of at a tangent, at a diagonal between you and the tanks.
Okay.
All right, so that's spell casting. Jameis, you ran in. You did movement. No one. Well, actually, you guys got machine guns and grenades. Did you guys in the back want to do something before Jameis actually reaches the tank?
I mean, are there soldiers outside the
Yes, there's 2 on either side of the tank, on the right and left, and they are the ones that fired at you when you
All right.
first got out here.
I'm gonna fire back at them.
Okay, go ahead. You seem to know how to use a fully automatic machine gun quite well. Go ahead and roll me to hit a ranged attack.
All right. This will be fun. All right.
Okay, so you hit AC2. Are you shooting at the soldiers, you said?
Yes.
Roll 6d6. And are you just spraying all 4, or are you concentrating on 1 or 2?
No, I'm spraying all 4.
All right, roll me 6d6. Okay. Okay. Yeah, you hit them with a hail of fire. Your bullets do meet their mark on a few of them. They do take damage, but it's not enough to take any of them out. But you do spray. Constantine, did you want to shoot or throw a grenade as well, or something like that before Galen reaches them, or something else?
So I got a question.
Mm-hmm.
Do you guys mind if I test a theory?
Do it.
Do it.
Do
I
it.
don't know what else I can really do, and I can't really do much to a tank.
Do
Well,
it.
you've got grenades and you've got a machine gun. Just yeah.
Well, yeah, of course I'm going to use the grenade. How many do I have on me?
2.
Okay, so can I hold both of them in my hands and rip it out? I know it's going to break my teeth. And then run directly at the tank with the lit.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah.
Okay,
So
cool. I'm
you-
going to suicide bomb it.
Sure, you will run forward with Galen. So Galen, you got a little bit of a head start, so you don't know that Constantine is running behind you with 2 unfused grenades. So go ahead. What do you want to do? So the 4 soldiers on the outside took some shots. They are wounded. You do notice as you're getting a little bit closer now that the lid, the canopy on top of the tank is not down. So like it's opened as you reach them. What do you want to do?
Canopy's open.
Canopy is open. You just couldn't tell from where you were. Now that you're closer up, you can tell.
Stupid.
Create water.
No. I'm going to jump. Basically, pretend to jump on the tank. If there's people on the tank, I'll hit them with the hammer. Otherwise, I'm just going to go hammer into the canopy.
So the soldiers are on either side of the tank. So you're just kind of running forward. You're going to take a leap and try to go down the top of the canopy.
Yeah.
I tell you what, that sounds an awful lot like a dex check to me.
I'm not going to make it, but sure.
You got a better chance than I would.
Come on, just pull a whole Rambo. Oh,
Nope.
damn it.
That's a pretty high number I needed.
By far. All right, so I'm going to say that you are on top of the tank. You missed
Yep.
the small hole at the top that you're trying to land down on, so you're on top of it. You're actually on the gantry portion so you're on that little motorized part where the gun turret is. You might actually even be on the barrel itself, but that's where you land.
Nice.
Since you did have to leap and jump and all that, I'm going to count that as movement and your action, but you're securely
yeah.
enough up there. You just missed.
Yep.
Okay. As Constantine, so you run up. The grenades do have a fuse, so they're not going to go off this round. And it was just far enough away that you were able to run up, but not do anything yet. So you're right there holding 2 grenades and no longer have the fuses in them. Of course, they do have the trigger plungers. So did you release them, or are they still?
I released them.
You release? Oh, oof.
I thought I'd die by now.
It'll go off next round.
Okay, that's fair enough. Well, I can't really say there's holes in a fucking engine. I will run to the back of the tank if possible.
Well, you're gonna have to run through soldiers to do that.
Okay, I'll run to a group of soldiers next to a tank.
Okay.
Sidearmor's weaker than front
Okay.
line, but-
And that's perfect then, because it's their turn now. So the group that you're running to will just try to stab you with the bayonets on the other end of their rifles as they look in horror at the fact that you've got 2 grenades in your hands that no longer have pins. But they still do their best to turn you into a pin cushion. So they stab at you. Oh, one of them hits you. Take 8 points of damage, as that's a crit hit. So it does maximum damage. The other one misses. So what are you at hit point wise right now?
15. I still got some.
You still got some. Okay. That was minus. Did you make your save it early on? Did you take 18 or did you take 8 from that initial?
I took 8.
You took 8.
Only
Okay.
Redmore and I got the full blast.
Okay. Sounds good. The other 2 soldiers are going to take shots at you, Galen.
If they hit, I'm dead.
15, 18. So what do you have a reflex bonus?
Nope.
What is your shield bonus? +4?
+4.
+4. So 10. That's going to hit.
I'm dead.
Yeah. Well, it's just a single bullet. 2 points.
I'm dead. I'm at -1.
You're -1. Okay. Yeah. So you limply lay across the gun barrel as the bullet has just opened you up. Black heart blood pulsing everywhere, just covering the tank. The shield and the mace kind of just wink out of existence. And the tank fires at Dion.
No.
It goes way wide. Okay, this is ordnance. Let's give this a direction 6.
It goes
okay,
into
it goes
my
up to
cloud. The cloud gets bigger.
No, it goes close to your cloud, but misses your cloud. Kind of hits the bunker that the rest of the troops are stored in. Explodes there. It's a lot of dirt thrown into the air, but you're
Does it
okay.
Catch the cloud on fire.
No, it
Okay.
doesn't. Not close
Just
enough.
checking.
Not close enough.
Just checking.
So next round, since Constantine is going to explode this round, why don't we have Constantine roll the d6 for your side? Is anybody who's capable of casting wanting to cast?
Yeah.
Jameis, oddly enough, you are quite dead, but you're still very cognizant of everything going on around you. You can still see, hear, and feel, but you're very much dead.
I'm only -1, dude. Can I? Well, since I can't not try. I'll try sort of casting Cure Serious on myself.
If you're anything past 0, you're basically inoperable. Yeah.
I think some stuff, and I'm an immortal. I might be able to. I don't know. It doesn't work, but I try it.
All right. So Dion, did you say you were going to try and cast or no?
Yeah, I'm just
Or
trying
Bill?
to
Wait, no,
double
Bill
check
can't.
and see
Yeah.
if there's a spell that I actually do. Yeah, I can. Yeah, I'm gonna try.
Okay, sounds good. So Constantine, roll a d6 for your side. They rolled a 3.
Okay, let's simultaneous. I think.
Simultaneous it is. Spells go first. Dion.
All right.
Actually, and also before you roll yours, roll a d8.
D8. Wow.
Mhm.
3.
Oh, the cloud starts to approach the tank.
That's great. How close is it to the tank?
Still, it's not moving fast, so it's like half the distance.
So what is that distance? Like 60? Okay. All right. Well, I'm casting Fireball directly above the tank.
Okay, so that's going to hit Constantine. It's going to hit Galen.
Is Constantine on the tank?
He's right there. Yeah.
Oh, I thought he was around the tank.
Nope.
Oh. Okay, then I'm not casting it on him.
I mean, you may not care.
No, I'm gonna
Go ahead.
I'm gonna try and angle it to like there's a big group of soldiers in front of the tank, right?
There's not a big group. There's 4. There's 2 on each side, but they're like
Perfect.
literally on the side. So if you do that, it's
Oh,
going to hit
damn it.
Constantine. It's
All
going to
right,
hit.
all right, all right. I want to light the cloud on fire and see what that does. Then,
Do it.
Yeah,
So you cast
fireball
the
the cloud
fireball
kill.
at the cloud kill.
Yeah.
Okay, I tell you what. Go ahead and roll me the damage for the fireball
God.
first.
Oh God. Okay. What the? It's different in this edition. I can never remember. It is a d6 per level. Am I 12th level?
Yeah, it's whatever level your character was when they died.
I am an 11th level magic user. It says. Yeah, so that's it's 11d6 then,
Yep.
right?
Mhm.
Okay, cool. So, advanced roller, 11 d6, roll.
Okay,
Aw.
your fireball hits the storm, and the storm is now on fire. Is poisonous, with lightning bolts in the middle, and is randomly moving around the battlefield. So that damage will just be added on top of all the other damage when it hits something that it needs to hit.
It's gonna hit me. I know it.
All right, spellcasting. So that would be range is next, Bill, if you want to shoot at anything. But Constantine is in there with one group of soldiers. The other group is still free to shoot at.
Yeah.
Looks like Galen might be dead as he's He's kind of draped over the end of the barrel in a position that would make you think that his back is probably broken. Oh, and all that blood probably tells you he's dead too.
Have I exploded yet?
Not yet.
Okay. I'm just kind of looking at them with the widest fucking
Yes.
grin.
These
They
are
just
very
keep
long
stabbing me and
grenades.
it doesn't work.
So, Bill, you gonna do anything?
Yeah, I'm gonna shoot at the group that
Yeah.
does not have a Constantine in it.
Sure. Roll me a d20, and I assume you're spraying at the group that's free.
Yep.
Oh, that's a
Probably
big
not.
miss. Okay,
My gun jam.
just goes wide. Okay, Constantine, it's your turn. Your grenades go off. Okay, so those at ground zero. Roll me 6d6, Constantine. It's how much damage that you and the two soldiers right next to you take.
Yay! Is that per grenade or is that for all of them?
That's for both. All right, so you take
Yeah.
14 points of damage. They take 14 points of damage. That's more than enough to kill them after being hit by bullets earlier.
Wait.
So half of that, the other soldiers take 7 apiece. One of them falls because took a lot of damage from bullets earlier. One of them still up. The tank does absolutely nothing against the tanks.
Yeah.
Yeah. Are you alive or dead?
I have 1 hit point.
Okay, you have 1 hit point after detonating 2 grenades.
Alive!
I cannot imagine your hands feel very good at all.
I am probably still grinning teeth to teeth. Can I roll intimidation at all?
There's no one to intimidate. You killed the guys that were right around you. The one guy on the other side of the tank can't see you, so it doesn't really matter.
Fair enough.
Yeah. Okay. So it's the next round, Bill. Why don't you go? Oh, well, actually, they go. The one guy that is surviving on the other side just runs for it. All of his friends are dead. He's nearly dead. He runs for it. The tank is going to shoot another shell at you, Dion.
Okay. This is fine.
Boom!
This is fine, right? It's fine.
Dion is reduced to atoms, 64
Fine.
points of damage from the exploding shell. Let's see. So the next range increment is going to be 32, and then from that it's going to be
Much better.
16. So Bill, you're going to take 16.
I'll get better.
Let's see.
Can you
Yep,
take 16?
that'll take me to -4.
Okay, Bill is eradicated by the shrapnel, and then let's see, 16, 8, 4. There's no one alive over there left. Everyone's dead. Yes. As the tank rolls forward, and actually, I tell you what, Dion, just as your parting thing, roll me a d8 to see what happens to the storm. If you roll a 7, you
7.
rolled a 7. So the tank is approaching the bunker doors, trying to ram itself in to get to the rest of your soldiers. And before it makes contact with the door, that raging hellstorm that you created rolls right into its path. And let's see, it's 30 points of fire damage. Give me a second here.
It's also an instant death save
Yep.
to anyone under 5 hit. This guy's dead.
31 points of electrical damage,
Yes.
which is enough to destroy the tank. And the poison gas is just kind of
Retribution.
just the seasoning on top to anyone that might have lived through that. So you guys find yourself back on stage with a huge round of applause from the audience, who are very entertained at what just transpired. You're all.
So this is like a theatre stage?
It is. It is.
jump off
You
into
are
the crowd.
separated from the crowd by a very large margin. It is a very large field, enough that they're just kind of shapes in the stands. But if you want to jump off the stage and run to the crowd, perfectly able to.
Yep. I'm doing that.
Oh, is
I
he
don't know if
crowd
there-
surfing?
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
So Galen rushes off the stage. You don't have your mace or shield, so you're just running towards the stage.
Yeah. I'm just
Okay.
seeing what the hell's out there. Who's out there? What's going on?
Okay. What are the rest of you doing?
Is invisibility a touch spell? Let's see.
You
No.
can cast it on. Yeah, you can cast it on an item or yourself. Or
I want to make Galen invisible as he charges the crowd.
Galen invisible. Okay. Are you willing, Galen, or unwilling?
I probably don't even know about it, so that defaults to being unwilling.
Yep. So roll me a d20. Make a save versus magic.
Magic wand or magic staff? What's about?
Magic wand.
Roll a one. Roll a one.
Success.
Yes. Okay. Spell does not work.
Oh.
He just runs past you too fast. Bill, Constantine, you guys doing anything?
So
There's still some doors left up here.
I'm sure of it. Yeah. Well, I'm expecting to end up back on the stage in some sort of closed space loop thing, but we'll see what happens. I just want to find out.
Yeah. So the dwarf in front of the last door here, he's got a very professional air about him. He's very polite. Gentlemen, this way, if you please. Do watch your step going through the door. He's got like one of those monocles on as he's kind of cleaning it as he's talking to you with a handkerchief.
Or don't, I assume.
Oh, it's entirely up to you, of course. I do know a little of your condition, however, and a partial cure to your particular malady does lie inside this door. Of that, I'm sure.
Yeah.
does this guy look like the Monopoly guy, only a dwarf?
Kinda. He's got one of those like round bowler hats on. He's got a very nice manicured mustache and beard. Very dapper. He even smells clean. You probably hate him.
I like your mustache. I'm like stalling for time as Galen does his thing.
Thank you. I think it's my own particular brand of pomade on it.
Really?
Oh, yes.
Your own? How'd you make it?
Pork lard is the secret ingredient, my boy. Nothing greases you up like pork lard.
I thought you would try like duck lard or something because it'd be waterproof.
Oh, that is true. But no. Just like the savoriness of the pork lard. Jameis, okay, you're running towards the crowd. So it's got kind of like almost like a 10-foot kind of wall from the base of it. But it's like some of the people in the crowd are actually reaching down, like holding their arm out, and they're like applauding and cheering you. So like if you want to grab a hand up, you certainly can. You grab one of the hands. You are pulled into the stage. The person that pulls you up looks like, he really looks just like a factory worker. He's wearing kind of sooty, dirty clothing. He's got a fairly nice hat on. That's probably his one very fine piece of fashionable attire. He's got like a home packed sandwich near him, and he's got a bottle of beer. And he's smiling up at you. He's like, well done. Best entertainment we've had in quite a while. He kind of brushes you off. I'm sorry if I marred your suit there, fella. Sorry. So everybody's coming down to kind of greet you. And like they all look like they're just normal people, from an industrial society. Your mind understands this. Just regular normal people.
I sort of glad handing people. I'm trying to make my way up back and out through the exits and.
Okay. You start going through the crowd, and again, it just seems like it's just a whole mass of workaday people that is very much enjoying what's going on. They're all thanking you. People are like, putting pastries, a few coins here and there, whatever they can really afford, just shoving it in your pockets as you're going up. And it is a very large kind of ramp going all the way to the top. And eventually you do reach it. And, you look down, and below you, looking out on the outside of this big arena, it's just mist. Like you can't make out the landmass at all. Like there are things out there, like you can see lights kind of blinking and going through. And to your mind, you're thinking automobiles, headlights going through mist.
In for a penny, in for a pound? Can I just leap off or just exit into the mist or whatever?
Okay. You leap into the mist. Some people are like, why is he crazy? Okay. So back on the stage. You guys kind of saw You saw Galen being lifted up into the crowd, but it's far enough away that you don't really know what happened to him after that.
I think we'll go in there when our friend gets back, if that's okay.
No, sure. He looks down at his
Alright.
watch. I've got all day.
Yeah, me too, apparently. What is Galen doing? I ask Radnar.
I have no idea. We should blow something up.
Here?
I don't know. It's just a thought.
Maybe if shit hits the fan.
Hey, okay, so am I in my normal form again?
Yep, you're in your normal form.
Okay.
Oh, I gotta change my name.
I don't know what's happening anymore. I have constantly been under stress, my character at least. My
Oh,
character
you've
has-
died many, many, many times so far.
My character. He's just gonna go back to what he knows. Who looks the most
So he
robbable?
starts blasting. No, sorry. What was that?
Who looks the most robbable?
Most
Me?
robbable again. Other than the dwarf here, and there are more dwarves around the stage in front of the other couple of dwarves that are here, and your friends. The crowd is too far away for you to make out anything. Okay, so like they're like a couple 100 yards away. You can just barely make them out.
Okay, I'll do it later then. My character is so constantly confused that they can't tell if what's real is real anymore, so they're very unconcerned about consequences. Because they're about 60% sure that that this is all fake again.
Okay, so
Could be.
are you doing something, or just having an existential crisis there? On the
I'm
stage?
having an existential crisis in deciding who's good to rob.
You hear some golf claps in the distance. Like, is he okay?
No,
He
he hasn't
bubble?
been okay.
I'm gonna wave to people. It's just,
Yeah, and you do, and then everyone kind of quiets down, like they're waiting for something to happen.
has anyone seen my friend? He ran into the crowd.
Yeah, there's no answer from the crowd. They just seem to be quiet and waiting. So meanwhile, Jameis, you just kind of you've been falling through the dark clouds for a while until you should have hit ground by now. I mean, you knew how far up you climbed and how far up the stadium was. You should have hit ground by now, but you haven't. But your fall is slowing down until you just kind of stop. You're still suspended. It feels like there's ground underneath you, but it's just all fog bank. And then there's like a very bright light. And then you hear a familiar voice on the side say, they got Pepsi, Mountain Dew, Tab. Who the hell keeps Tab anymore? Oh, hey, Galen.
Uh-huh.
You walk towards the light.
Yeah, sure.
Okay. The two immortals that were part of your group, which you haven't seen since you all came here, you're in kind of like, think of this as like an actor's green room, right? Posh couches. Okay. You've got like a dish of only green M&Ms. There's all kinds of liquor all over the place, and there are several TV sets, old style, like CRT cathode ray style TVs. And on all of them are showing the stage that your friends are on, and they're just kind of like standing around looking into the crowd. Some of them are black and white. Some of them are like Technicolor, the very bright, odd colored. The master of entropy comes to the table with a big old can of popcorn, Jiffy Pop. Like literally, it's the Jiffy Pop pan.
Right.
He sits down.
Where the hell have you guys been? We've been doing all the work here.
Well, yeah. Apparently, only so many of us can manifest at a time in any of these weird dimensions. So we've been playing the back end here, trying to get things going on. I'm not exactly sure what it means for you to be here. Maybe it means that one of us can go back in, or you can go back in. But right,
Well, if one of you want to go, sure.
Tag entropy in. Tag entropy in.
oh yeah. Well, he grabs a handful of popcorn, takes a comb, kind of slicks his hair back. It's like, let's find out. He walks over to literally a green door. He puts his hand on it, and it opens. He's like, huh. Okay. Wish me luck. Kind of smiles at everybody as he walks through the threshold. On the stage, a guy with, a person with skinny jeans, black boots, a black trench coat. He's got short black hair, very pale skin, and a French cigarette in his mouth just appears on the stage.
It'd be better if he had a
Like-
Newport.
Where in conjunction to me is he like?
Like literally, like just in the middle of all of you guys, just kind of appears there.
Oh, perfect. He just gets a fuck moment.
He takes a bow. He's like, I guess it's my turn on the stage. You guys were doing such a wonderful job of everything. Far be it for me to horn in, but your friend Galen wants to take a seat in the director's chair, it seems.
You can do that?
As best as we've been able to find out. So you know him. Like this is the immortal of entropy that started off with you, but he hasn't been around since this all kind of started.
Since he got shot in the first 5 seconds.
Yeah.
Like, well,
As near as we can tell, this is kind of an invading dimension. It's odd. It's, well, you know, in your head that these are all what are called movies. I don't know how I know that name, but you get what I'm saying, right? You have knowledge of the, yes. It's invasive, it's pervasive, and it seems to expand. You providing entertainment, it seems to learn from us. Luckily, you seem to have failed as much as you have overcome. So they're learning slowly. But the more they learn, the more this dimension seems to expand out. There's a fear that it's going to overtake our own. We need to find out who the prime gods or prime motivator in this dimension is and deal with them in whatever way we can. There is a back room. This is all a set piece, a movie stage out here. But there is a director. There are people in the back that are putting these scenes together that you're playing through. And we've been trying to negotiate and talk with them. We've made some friends amongst them. They seem to be beings from other dimensions, like we are strangers here. Their dimensions were taken over as well.
oh, well. So we only have one door left, right?
Yes.
Well, this is the last door. Do you want to try it and see what happens, or is that gonna like feed the thing to get bigger and we should stall, or?
Well, as this dimension seems to say, the story must go on. Break a leg and all that. And like, yeah, he combs his hair back a little bit and he greets the dwarf, the very well-dressed dwarf. He's like, friend, if you would be so kind as to open the door, please. Let us get this story in motion.
Stoltine just kind of watches him go off and do that, and he's like, he's so cool.
Yeah, he steps through and disappears.
I follow him like a lost puppy.
Okay. Stoltime and the new person just disappeared. Bill, Constantine, what are you guys doing?
I'll
Crowd is
follow-
still silent. You gonna follow?
Yep.
Okay, and so Jameis, you are seeing them on the TV sets as they appear on a street corner. It is midday. The sun is high in the sky. It's comfortable though. Um, there's You're near a porch of a tavern. There are people outside under umbrella tables, sipping beer from frosted mugs. The tavern, is the only building in sight. It's just endless desert and sidewalks stretching in all other directions. Just one building here. Dion, you're not the pretty one anymore. You're probably about 50 years old. You've got a sagging pot belly that hangs out underneath your t-shirt. You've got days-old stubble on your chin.
I'm not pretty. I'm
You've got-
hot.
You've got a Colt 6-shooter strapped to your belt.
Okay. So I'm what's his name? Clint Eastwood. I'm that guy. What
The
was that
old
movie? Okay. All right. A 6-shooter, you say?
Yeah.
Is it fully
Um,
loaded?
You seem to know how to handle it. You spin the barrel. It is loaded. Bill, you are similarly attired, except there is a star on your chest that says sheriff, and you've got 2 6-shooters, one on each hip. You're also in your 50s with gut hanging over your belt.
Like late stage John Wayne.
Like very late stage John Wayne, yes.
Oh.
You have a white hat on. Dion has a bowler.
Hell yeah!
So, do we have any idea what's going on here?
Not a clue. You're a sheriff, though. I look at the badge and point.
Let's go find a saloon. There's got to be a saloon around here, right?
It's the only building is this bar right here. There's no other building. There's like sidewalks that just kind of stretch out into the distance, and there's like no other buildings.
Okay, so I'll walk in the saloon.
Okay. Jameis, on the screen, you see one screen, the one that's in Technicolor shows you see them as the people you know. Like you don't see the 50-year-old bodies they're inhabiting right now as they walk into this bar. On another screen, it shows like another room, like a backstage room, and the person that you've become known as the Sandman. They're dressing up. They're putting on cowboy regalia. Underneath, they're wearing things like SWAT vests, and they're changing it out. And they're putting on like cowboy suits. There's a makeup person coming in, putting makeup on them.
Are there? I'll use the current camera controls here, like a director's bank of controls, or is it just monitors we see?
Just monitors, but there are cables going out of the back of those monitors into the wall.
Yeah. Because I have an idea that I may as well try, because what the hell? Fine, yeah, I'll try and follow the cables then. Get out of here, follow the cables.
Okay. They go to the wall, and if you kind of trace the wall, there is a door there. It says janitor's closet.
Yeah. Now, there was supposed to be 6 of us, because we didn't actually cover all.
The other person's still here. Yeah.
So what are they doing?
They've just popped the top on a Pepsi. They're sitting down and they grabbed the popcorn that was left over by the guy that left, and he's enjoying the show. When you go over to the closet, it's like, yeah, we already tried that. It locks and unlocks at different times. We haven't quite figured out how or why or what timing it's on.
I'll give it a go.
Okay, it opens.
Yeah,
it opens. Okay. There is a mass of cables in the back. The cables all seem to connect in very intricate boxes that connect to other boxes that connect to other boxes. It's just a tangle. It's like a network admin's like nightmare back here. There's cables running all over the place. There's gear just kind of hanging, from the wires, not really secured to anything. Lots of blinking lights. Oh, what's back there this time?
Cables. Lots and lots of cables. Maybe connections?
It's a bath. It was a bathroom the last time.
Hey, you want to help me try something?
I guess.
I'll explain my idea to you, Bird, and you can sort of work out if it's going to work. What I want to try and do is get it so that the camera is more sort of tightly, trying to edit that so it's a better focus for what's going on in the action, trying to improve how it looks to people watching. So that involves replugging in cameras so that actually this camera is now one pointing here, regardless of what, say, the director might have had in mind. I want to try and make it a better action shot, a better action sequence. So
Right.
that's going to be time and for him to do that.
Want from this to make a better scene, to make it a better,
Yeah,
better.
Make it a better scene, back a better, sort of make it more entertaining, to make it sort of better shots and stuff to try and make it a bit better.
Make me an intelligence check, sadly, but you have some help. Let me just roll something.
Oh, it's a big failure. It's a big fat failure.
How bad is it? Well,
that's a big fat failure.
Hold on. No, it's a big fat failure.
Yeah.
It's like, maybe if we cut this wire.
Everything on the camera goes out.
Meanwhile, back in the tavern, which has suddenly gone black and white and a little fuzzy.
So Sheriff already walked in, right?
You guys just walked into the tavern.
I'm gonna walk. Is it like the swingy doors?
They are. And apparently
Okay.
there's something of a court being held right now. There's a guy in black robes that's sitting on a bar stool with a big frosty mug in his hand. And there are some people in chairs nearby that are like passing as witnesses. You think there's a trial going on as you walk into the bar.
I'm gonna kick those swingy doors open and just say, "I object," and then immediately get hit by the doors on the backswing. Fall back.
That happens. And also your voice comes out really tinny
Oh, okay.
and a little laggy. It's like, so you're so it's not the thing where your mouth moves and like the words have already been said.
Are you making fun of my internet connection right now? Man.
And you guys can kind of hear the judge talking again. Well, some people got no respect. Now let's get this thing going on. You two are charged with cattle rustling. I'm Judge Roy Bean. In the name of the law, I'm the one and only Miss Lily Langtree. The fair's the fair. It's my job to see you get a fair trial before I sentence you to hang. Now, how do you plea? Now you guys kind of walk in again. One of the guys that are sitting on the chair, and you now notice that their hands are kind of bound to the chair. Don't we get a lawyer or nothing? Only if one of these boys wants the job, says the judge, and everybody in the crowd starts laughing.
I'll do it.
It goes very quiet. And again, your voice comes out very tinny.
Oh.
All right, mister. Come on in. We'll give you the lowdown. Now, these cowboys are both charged with rustling because they look like rustlers and because I can't think of any other good reason to hang them. There ain't no evidence against these men, but I base my decision as much on gut feeling as on evidence. And I got a gut feeling these men deserve to be hung. Now, some of my boys picked them up while they were riding across the desert out there and naturally brought them here for trial. Now, I'd like to get on with the hanging, but if you want to play lawyer, you go right ahead. You take a minute with your clients there. We'll give you a little bit of breathing room. Hey, bartender, set them up with some sarsaparillas.
Ooh,
Bartender pours you out some frosty ones, and the crowd kind of disperses, leaving you with the two cowboys that have their hands tied behind their backs on the chairs.
So what'd you guys do?
We ain't done nothing. I sure
Okay.
hope you guys can do something for us. Ain't done nothing worth hanging for.
Okay, but what did you do?
We're from New York.
New York. Where are we right now?
Hey, I'm walking here.
Where
I
are
don't
we
know.
right now?
Some cattle ranch. I don't know. I really don't. Strangest place I've ever seen.
You're okay. Okay, all right. Anything else that I might know that might help you out?
Mister, I don't even know why we're dressed like this. We just took a bus out to what's supposed to be some kind of Wild West town. We came to and we're wearing these clothes out in the desert. And suddenly, the bunch of guys just say that we're cattle rustlers. They're gonna wait a minute, and one of them starts laughing. Oh, I get it. This is all part of the show, isn't it? I mean, we did pay like $2,000 for the experience.
What? What'd you pay for?
Oh, an Old West show. This is part of the show, right?
Just think how realistic it'll be with the nooses around your neck.
Yeah, it's all part of the show. Yeah. I'll get you guys out of this. All right. Radnar, any ideas? What's cattle wrestling?
I think that's where you just have to wrestle cows.
All right.
I don't know. That doesn't
So-
seem right to me, but I don't.
All
I don't-
right. Your Honor.
Well,
question-
hold on a minute. Hold on a minute. Out of the back comes a bear. Just ambles out of the back and all four. And the judge kind of pours a beer into this like dog's drinking dish, puts it down. The bear just kind of sits down and starts drinking the beer out of the dish. There you go, boy. All right, Mr. Fancy Pants Lawyer. You want to say your piece so I can get these guys hung?
Absolutely. A question first for everyone. Could you define cattle wrestling?
Yeah, it's where you rustle the cattle.
All right. I already know that these people are innocent, and I'll tell you why. These people are from New York. They don't know what a cattle looks like, let alone would they ever know how to wrestle one, and that would be an insult to
Maybe a charisma
good,
check.
hardworking people like us who do know what a cattle is and how to wrestle one.
Maybe a charisma check.
All right, am I getting plus
Yes.
two
Yeah.
to dilettante?
Yeah.
All right, cool. I rolled a 0.
No success. That's a low success.
Well, you're right. No folk from New York probably knows an udder from a horn. You are correct, sir. Now, you do got merit on there. But if we were to let these men go, I wouldn't have anyone to hang. And I do so want to see hanging today. But there's merit in what you say, Mr. Lawman, Mr. Lawyer, Mr. Fancy Pants, you and your friends. I tell you what, you almost got me convinced to let these here men go. We're going to put you to just a little test first. I think here, you wrestle old Ben and you win. We'll let them go.
Is that the bear?
The bear sits back holding up the empty the empty watering dish. The judge pours more beer into it. This would be old Ben. You wrestle the bear and you win. We'll let him go.
And look at Radnar.
Oh yeah, any of your friends can do it. That's fine. There are some rules though. We're going to put you in that cage over there, and you see that there's a cage in the corner. You mistook it for some kind of metal contraption at first, but it's like a large bird cage. It's maybe like 10 feet on the ground, and it kind of narrows at the top. The top's maybe 6 feet high. You got to go in there with just your skivvies on, no weapons. The mono obero.
Okay.
Dion.
Yeah.
Old Ben here is 800 pounds of drunken fury. You really care about those two enough to do this?
Dion.
Yeah.
Go fight him. I'll change you into a bear.
I don't want to fight a bear.
But if you're a bear, then it'd be pretty cool.
I mean,
Some hot bear on bear violence.
what if you turn Danielle into a bear and then I cast growth of animal on them? and then we have a giant bear to fight the normal bear.
Okay, so we got to wait until it gets into the cage, though.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Jameis, meanwhile, on the other screen, Sandman and his crew are now getting upon. They're being helped upon horses, and you can see that they're riding out, and that they appear on the Technicolor screen. So they're riding into town now.
Danielle will
What-
fight the bear.
Go ahead.
What I want to try, given that I've no idea how to do anything sophisticated,
Mm-hmm.
I just want to, if possible, just disrupt the power on the cameras, just so they get a static image of the bad guys and stuff. Just so it's a crap image if you're looking at the bad guys. If you're on screen, terrible image. And you get a good image if it's on our guys.
Now, how are you doing
That's
this? Do you want to just start pulling wires, or are you going to rely on anything else?
Are there plugs there?
There are things plugged into things that are plugged into other things. It's
Yeah,
just
so
a
that's
spaghetti
what I
mess.
partly pull the plug out and see if I can get my fellow guy to go and have a look at the monitor and sort of see, am I getting disruption on that monitor if I do this plug? No. What if I do
Okay,
this plug?
so what is your goal? What do you want to happen here?
I want to make it that whenever the bad guys are on screen, it just looks terrible. They just get a terrible picture of them. You just can't make out what they're saying. They just look
Interesting.
So it's just, they don't come across good.
Make me a luck
Stop
check.
saying
Go ahead.
it's
D100, high or low. We'll leave it at
always
that.
high, baby. Yes.
Okay. On the set, you see the Sandman and his crew are traveling through a jungle, and then they're on board ships, and then they're gunning down Big Bird on Sesame Street.
As you do.
Why are they gunning down Big Bird? I just want to play Burnout 2 on PS2 and drink Dr. Pepper, man.
You feel like you have delayed them in some way.
Okay.
You've caused them some serious delays.
Sweet. That'll do.
Okay. Okay, back to the bar. The bear is now 4 drinking dishes to the wind.
All right.
So what'll it be? We gonna hang these guys, or are we gonna get us a wrestling match?
We're gonna get a wrestling match. Our bear versus your bear.
You got a bear?
Point at Daniel, and I hope Radnar takes the hint to cast polymorph at that
I'll do
moment.
it. Yeah.
We always have had a bear.
All right. Is this? Are you a willing target, Constantine?
Yeah.
Okay. You are a bear. What kind of bear is he there?
I'm a bear?
You're a bear. What kind of
like-
bear is he?
He's a giant bear because I'm
Okay,
casting
do you want me
growth
to
of
pick a
animal.
bear?
No, hold on before you pick cast growth. What kind of bear is he?
He's
Bill?
a giant grizzly.
He's a grizzly bear. Okay, so here's the thing with polymorph. You have the
Mhm.
exact same amount of hit points that you had before,
Okay.
but you are in a bear's body. You get the bear's attacks.
And the bear's intelligence.
So you are right, sir. I see you have always had a bear. He scratches his head.
Cast growth of animal on him so he doubles in size and strength.
All right, but now that since Danielle is a bear,
Mhm.
it will make a save versus this.
Okay.
A save versus spell about what?
Just roll a d20. It's not your stats anymore.
Oh, okay. That's fair enough. 10.
I see you've always had quite a large bear.
Sure have.
He
This is this is
like-
Bertha.
Well, will you get Bertha there in the cage?
All right, Bertha, go on, get. Get in the cage. Go on.
On the screen, Jameis, you see the camera cuts to the judge pulling out an old-timey syringe and injects something into his bear.
I gotta make it fair. Otherwise, it's not entertaining.
Yeah, and the bear is lured into the cage as he shakes out he's got a bottle of alcohol that he leads the bear to the cage with. But then he takes the bottle of alcohol, he breaks it, and throws the alcohol all over Danielle. They lock the cage.
Who's
right.
the alcohol on Danielle?
The judge.
I lean over to Dion. I really want to shoot this guy.
Not yet. Not yet. Let's just let this happen.
All right.
Um,
If he dies, I'm going to shoot him, though.
Can I eat his body when you guys are done?
sure. Is there
The bear growls.
is there
Go
anything
ahead.
visibly happening to the bear once it got injected?
It's growing.
It's growing. Um, can I? Oh,
Oh,
I'm wondering if I could cure disease on it to undo that, or dispel magic. Is that a spell, right? Dispel magic. That's
Dispel
magic
magic.
user.
That is the thing.
Mm.
But as this cage is locked, he says, "All right, on your honor, now we're just gonna let these two bears fight here. Your bear wins; those two guys go free. Your bear loses. We hang them. We hang you. We hang everybody."
Can I randomly, before it starts, I just wanted to know something. It's odd, so just hear me out.
Hmm?
Can I roll a con save to take a shit?
Why do you have to do that? Just take it down.
Okay, cool.
You're a bear. You just do it.
Well, the reason is we're not in the woods.
That's true.
Good point.
Well, see, it's only a question if the crap in the woods. It's never a question of the crap in the cage. Yes, the crap.
I ain't never
Which
seen
enrages the other bear because you marked his territory. Roll me a d6, Constantine.
Bear battle.
That's great. All right.
All right, yeah, roll a d6.
I did.
You did?
Yeah,
Oh, five. I
five.
see. All right, simultaneous. The bears go at it, clawing and biting. Go ahead and roll that d20. But in the meantime, the judge is watching. Everybody's going, fight, fight, fight. The two guys that are tied up the chair are kind of looking at you. It says, Mr. Lawyer, what's going on, Mr. Lawyer?
A bear fight. Is everybody paying attention to the fight and
Everybody's
not
paying
people
attention to the fight,
tied up?
except for the judge, who keeps looking down at his watch and scratching his head.
All right. So, can I untie these guys?
Yes.
All right. I'm gonna untie them and be
Okay.
like, "Shut up."
Is that your legal advice, sir?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Go on out the door. Go ahead.
Okay.
I cast what is it? It's silence from there to the door. It's a 15-foot radius to give us
Okay.
time.
Make me a luck check.
All right. Hi, baby. Oh God, my dice roller changed. Oh God, how do I do this? All right.
Speaking of animals marking their territory, you
Digger,
roll that, and I'm going to
there.
let my dog out
Hi!
before he marks. Oh, look at that. I'll be right back.
I dig it.
This is just getting weirder and weirder.
Yeah, I have even less of an idea of what's really going on now than
Okay,
I did.
you and the two accused are able to walk right out of the bar without any problem. Everyone's too involved in the fight. In the distance, though, you can see and again, you didn't see like chain tracks or something, anything coming into town, but in the distance, you see like the coal fire, and you hear the toot toot of a train coming on the television. Jameis, the Sandman and his crew are on board the train coming into town. Okay, inside. So what did you roll on your d20? 17. And what does growth do? Like how much does it increase everything by? I think it's doubles. Okay. Roll me
Double the strength, it just increases it.
It doubles the size and strength of a single animal. Yeah.
roll me a d8 plus 4. Constantine. Not you. This is Constantine's.
Constantine?
Yeah, this
Okay,
is you
D8
biting,
plus
clawing, etc. 8. Okay.
That is a
this
6.
okay. This is simultaneous. It also, but it's not as big as you. 1. All right, does 8 points of damage to you. You do how many points to it? What did you roll?
6.
A 2? A 6. 6 points of damage. Okay. Going at it. The bear is definitely mad. So are you.
Do I still have the same amount of HP?
You do.
Okay, so and 72, correct?
Yep.
All that. Okay, cool. Then
Yeah, you and the bear go at it.
Wahoo!
Everybody inside is still very entertained by what's going on, except for the judge. Keeps looking at his watch and keeps looking at the window, but not the same, not in the direction that you have gone out, Dion. So you're outside with these two strangers.
All right.
Hey, do you know where the Marriott is? We're supposed to check in.
No.
I'm not exactly sure how we got in these cowboy duds either. I mean, you got my credit cards and my wallet, and is it back at the hotel?
Why would I have anything? I just got here.
You're not part of this.
No,
Trip
get
thing?
out of here, dude. Run. I just freed you. Get out
Run
of
where?
here.
It's nothing but a desert in every direction. Well, there's a train coming.
Get on the train.
Oh, okay. And they look around, and sure enough, now there is a train stop that wasn't there before.
Just don't be suspicious.
Yep. On the screen, Jameis, you see the workers throwing up the cardboard frame of a train depot, and they're knocking the little stilts into place. Oh, all right. Look, hey, there's a counter over there, but we don't got any money. Maybe it's
Do
all
I
part
have
of the
money?
Nope.
No.
It's like, well, maybe it's all part of the thing. Maybe they've already got all of our information. I don't know. This is awfully strange. They go over to the ticket counter. What are you doing?
I'm gonna poke my head back into the bar.
The bears are going at it. There's blood. They're biting. They're clawing. Danielle is giving as good as they're getting, you guess? Your bear is certainly much larger, but that other one is drunk and vicious.
That's what she said.
Yes.
What I'm wondering if the judge would notice if I cast Radnor's dyspeptic bowels on the other bear.
Well, I mean, there were rules. Do you want to try it?
But the rules didn't specifically bar us from casting spells, did they?
Well, that could be construed as using a weapon.
Is that the earbud argument?
No,
You do what you want to do. I'm just saying, he is a judge. He's wily.
I'm going to cast Radnor's dyspeptic bowels on the other bear.
On the other bear. Okay. Yes, your magic's working perfectly, by the way. It does not save. Oh, this is not good. Danielle, you go into another round of fighting when your opponent suddenly looks very green, and there's an explosion from all possible orifices. As this container, it must have been on a pure alcohol diet because it's mostly beer and vodka that's coming out of all the ends.
Oh,
You're
looks like
covered. You're covered in it. It's
The
bad.
shit man strikes again!
Make me a D20 roll.
Okay, cool. I know exactly. You don't know who I'm talking about when I say the shit man, but Rob, you know exactly what I'm talking about, don't you, Robert?
I do.
15. You're barely able to stop vomiting yourself. It's one of those things where you see someone throw up, you kind of want to throw up yourself.
Yeah.
You barely restrain yourself in your bear form from also engaging in the vomiting, and just it's bad. It's so bad. And of course, there's always corn because you never know when you ate that corn, but there's always corn.
It's America. They put corn in everything. I mean, they
There's
even put
always
corn in the
corn.
gasoline.
Yep. It's a disgusting mess. You're locked into this cage with this thing that is just having a horrible time controlling its bowels and everything. It's bad. What do you want to do? You still have your normal intelligence. Yes, I saw your intelligent animals and fantastic monsters are unaffected. It is not an intelligent animal.
No.
Or a fantastic monster.
That's growth of animal.
It is just an animal.
that was on Constantine's bear.
Oh, on
Yes.
Constantine's bear. Yeah. It worked anyway because movie magic.
Yeah. That's why I didn't say anything. I just
Yeah.
noticed it.
Yeah. Do you want to do anything?
Me?
Yeah. I mean, because at this point, continuing the fight just seems kind of bad. I mean, you can, but you're just going to get all kinds of nasty on you.
Okay, I got an odd question if you're willing to hear me out. How high is the pit wall?
It's not a pit. It's a cage.
Mm.
And it's shaped like a bird cage where it kind of narrows at the top.
Okay, so is he continuously vomiting or shitting or both?
Both.
All the above.
All
Check
the
all
above.
boxes.
Can I pick him up and start pointing him like a...
Well, you're gonna get stuff on you, sure. I mean, you wrestle the bear and you point him out at the crowd. It just gets all over the crowd. Everybody starts. So there's sympathetic vomiting going on from the crowd. It's really, it's bad. The bartender is bringing buckets of water out to try and control things, but a bear's got a lot in him. The bear it just keeps coming. It just keeps coming. How many rounds does it go on for? Did you roll it?
Oh, let me do that. Looks like 4 rounds.
4 rounds. Okay.
Ooh.
This bear has been eating steaks. He's been eating old boots. A little bit of everything is showing up in there.
He's going to be pretty weak afterwards.
There's a Seiko watch in the mix. Right. So nasty stuff is going on inside there, Dion. Everybody is still slightly entertained, to be honest. But there's as much retching in the crowd as everything else. What do you want to do? The train has just reached the station. Your 2 folks from New York seem to have somehow gotten them tickets.
Okay.
And they're boarding the train as 6 men in dusters and rifles are getting out of the back. And they start looking around. They see you, and they start heading towards the bar.
How far away are they?
Oh, 200 yards or so.
200 yards. That's like 600 feet.
What do you want to cast?
Well, Insect Plague has a range of 480.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to wait until they get within range.
Why are you attacking them?
Because they look like reinforcements, and there's already enough chaos.
There's no reason for you to know that this is the Sandman in code.
It's like 6 people in dusters with guns. I have already been.
They could be other fellow
Dang.
PCs.
We are in a world of what the fuckery. I'm just going and swinging.
I was just trying to work out if there's some way I could communicate to you, but I've got nothing I can.
Probably
think of
not.
to do that. Yeah.
No, I'm just fucking everything up. There's enough chaos going on in the bar. I can cause it.
You've got the interview chat with you. Why isn't he should be the one doing chaos? Not you.
Remember, James, you're not alone. Do you voice this?
Yeah. Might as well. Yeah. That's good. Because have we got any way to talk to these guys?
He actually pulls out like 4. They look like coins, and he kind of rolls them over his fingers. It's like, this is what we got left. You can use these to have a scene. You come in as basically an extra. You get a few lines, and then you're out. So that's how we've been passing information to you guys.
Does it have to fit within the genre of the piece?
Yeah, it seems so. You use the coin, and he kind of points to the back wall where, I mean, you took it to be an old rotary style phone at first, right? He's like, yeah, just put it in, just dial anything on there, and you'll appear on the set, but you'll be clothed, and you'll have an idea of what your dialogue is supposed to be. It just kind of happens. But you can slip in things here and there. You just can't be too obvious about it. Try to make it fit. The more you can make it fit, the more lines they give you.
Yeah. Okay, I'll do that then. Yep. I'll try one of those.
Okay. You drop one of the coins into the rotary phone. You spin it around a few times. What's the line? Oh, geez, it just went out of my head. So the voice on the line says, "Are you ready for your close up?"
I just want to close up, Mr. DeMille.
Yeah, there you go, Jamil. That's what I was trying to think of. Yeah. Yeah, they're waiting for an answer.
Yes, that was my reply.
Okay. You find yourself in a tightly fitting waistcoat. You've got a tweed luggage in your left hand as you're stepping off the train as a passenger.
Mm.
Your part is of a banker stopping in town. You heard there's some farmsteads to buy cheap.
I'm just trying to remember the name of something, which is be. Why is it this thing is so damn useless at giving me the names? Oh, yeah, there we go. As a look, so
You see Dion across the street. You are watching the TV, so you know what's going on in the bar.
Well,
you actually even know that Dion's about to cast a spell because that was on block texts on the TV screen as well.
Okay, I'm going to point to the statement and say, it's the Clantons, the castle rustlers of the area. You remember Clantons?
Yep. So you're pointing at the men in black coats.
Yeah.
And saying this. Okay. Well, somebody from the train station calls out, "Get the sheriff! He's over in the bar. There's some bear fighting going on."
Get the sheriff! We got some outlaws here. If I can, I'll run off to where the sheriff is.
Okay.
I'm not sure how far
okay. I mean, Dion, you recognize Galen.
That
I mean, sort of. He doesn't have the elf ears, but
yeah, that interrupts my thought process, and I stop and I poke my head back into the bar and I go, the real cattle wrestlers are here. The what were they called?
Clantons.
The Clanktons.
The judge turns away as he's been laughing at what's going on with the bears. Most of the crowd is just covered in feces at this point, and alcohol. Feces and alcohol. Great combination.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, "The Clantons, oh, they're wanted in at least 4 dozen cities. Sheriff," looks at you, Bill. "Go take care of them."
We'll take care of them.
"The Clantons, they're coming. They're right outside."
You mean all those guys? Okay, so I'll walk outside.
Okay. There's 5 men in black trench coats coming towards the bar. They all got rifles and 6 shooters on their waist. One of them looks really familiar. Like you can just envision him wearing a Nazi uniform not too long ago, a gangster's uniform not too long ago. And he smiles at you as he's walking closer, and he does that where he ratchets his rifle.
I shoot him.
Okay, roll a d6. Let's see who goes first.
No surprise around here.
Oh, no, they were ready for violence. Oh, 6.
Ooh.
Nice.
Equal?
You shoot first. Now, you had 2 pistols on your hip. You actually can shoot them both. You are skilled using both. You can make 2 attacks. I assume you're shooting at the Sandman, or are you going for his 4 henchmen?
No, I'm shooting at the guy I recognize.
All right, so you have a choice here. You can pull one out and fan the hammer, make 6 shots with one gun, or you can pull out both guns and make a single shot with each one, having a better chance to hit. The other one puts more lead in the air, less chance to hit.
Now I'm going to go with the option number 2.
2 guns, single shot from each. Roll me 2d20.
Roll high.
This is considered, it's going to be modified by your dexterity. It's a ranged attack.
Okay, so
No modifiers for having using.
Oh, that sucks.
That's the first shot.
Goes wide.
Here's the second shot.
That hits. Roll d6. Three. he winces, and him and his men kind of scatter. They go rolling, grabbing like some out of like just out of scenery. A wagon is nearby. A couple of them take cover under that. The Sandman grabs one of the people just came off the train. It's an old lady with one of these big carpet bags. Grabs her, uses her as a shield, points his rifle at you, and takes a shot at you. His men are going for cover though. That's gonna hit.
Hmm.
Well, I'll try.
Only 1 point of damage, but make me a save versus poison.
Of course.
Okay, where he shot you, I mean, it hurt, but just like it was just, you thought it was just a graze. But when you look down, now remember, everything's black and white now because Galen screwed up something in the back editing room. But where you look down, where the bullet just grazed you, you can see that your sheriff's outfit is starting to grow transparent, and it's spreading.
Is my body there?
Not yet. Not yet, but it's spreading. Next round. You're still out there, so I'm going to have you roll a d6 for everybody. So there's a gunfight going on in the street. Anyone casting?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. So is some folks on the Sandman side. So, Bill, I'm going to have you roll a d6 again because you're the one out there in the mix right now.
I just rolled. I got a 3.
Okay. Question, Galen?
Am I able to do anything, or am I constrained by my role as an?
You are constrained. Well, you think you can do one thing, but then you will be booted from the scene if you do something out of character.
Right.
But you can do one thing before getting hooked off the screen,
Yeah.
or you can stay in character and try to do things.
Yeah.
You got a little Banker's Derringer in your pocket.
Yeah.
And stacks of money in your carpet bag. Anything? Well, spell casting. Let's finish that. Dion, you said you're casting?
Yeah, I'm casting Magic Missile on
You don't have
Sandman.
to tell me yet, just that you're casting.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Anyone else? Casting?
Yep. I am.
Casting? Okay. They get a 5. They go first. Sandman is not the one casting, but one of his crew is. I would like Bill. Make me a save versus spell.
I've got to make a save today at least once.
There it is.
Okay, nice. Okay, for a minute, you feel like whatever you recently ate was trying to claw its way out of your stomach. But you tighten down and you're okay. When you were researching your spell, you often cast it on yourself, dyspeptic bowels. Yeah, somebody just tried to use that against you. Someone has learned your spell.
How dare.
But you saved, so you're good. One of the other guys is casting a spell as well. Okay, I want everybody in the bar. So that's everybody else, not you though, Bill. You're just a little away from it. Make me a save versus Dragon's Breath as a fireball is cast at the bar itself. Exploding through the windows, the doors, that sort of thing. If you save, it's no damage. If you fail, it's half. The building's going to absorb a lot of it. How many dice did your last fireball? Was it 11d60 on?
Yeah, per level, yeah.
Yep, they're casting your spell back at you.
Oh, okay.
All right, so go ahead and make me those saves, guys.
I failed.
Okay, so that's 21 points of damage. Now, this is your full hit point, so I know you can take that.
Oh, okay, cool.
Anyone else fail or pass? If you pass, it's no damage.
I wouldn't think I'd be in the bar at this point.
Well, you are because you went by Dion, right?
Okay. Right.
Dion was like right outside the bar, so.
Save versus Dragon Breath.
And you as well, Constantine. Save versus Dragon's Breath.
I'm fine.
You're fine. You duck. The ball goes high. You duck. You're fine. And Constantine, save versus Dragon's Breath.
As a bear.
As a bear. Actually, that's true. He's a bear. Let me just roll for him because he doesn't appear to be rolling himself. You're fine. The bear's actually you slide out a big old dookie and you take a dump right before the fireball goes off. Let me check the other bear. Oh no! The other bear is on fire.
All the alcohol.
Yep. And let me just make a couple more here for everybody that's important inside. Oh, that's not good. Judge is on fire.
Don't think so. That makes it.
Well, the judge took some damage and was on fire. Somebody else took some damage, is on fire. Okay, so that's all the spell casting.
The spell casting didn't boot them out of the scene.
Nope. You also notice that they seem to have more leeway because you were watching how they were dealing with the things on the screen. You also think that actually, you know what? I'm not going to put thinking in your mouth. Yeah. Why don't you make me an intelligence check to see what you saw?
I don't make it.
Watching on the screens.
Oh yeah. Okay.
I'm pretty sure if the Sandman or his men kill you, you're dead. You think that they're kind of they're a special force in all of this. Yeah.
Oh, they're the in-boss. They're the current in-boss for this section.
Yep. Okay. That was spellcasting. Next. Anyone shooting?
It's the enemy side.
Yeah, so they did their spells. They're going to shoot. Well, Bill, you're going to get a few shots on you.
Okay.
One of them is going to hit you. It only does 2 points of damage, though. You don't need to make the save again, but where you're hit, you're also going transparent there as well.
Okay.
You also, since that was a solid hit, you feel your skin feels really tingly there. It's not necessarily pain, but the other times that you have died in these little vignettes, it hasn't felt like this.
Okay, so there's something
different about what's going on.
All right.
Sandman is going to take a shot at Dion.
I'm in the bar, so do I get partial cover?
Well, the bar is not really there anymore.
It blew
everything.
Okay, I see.
So 13. It's going to hit AC -1.
Yeah.
You don't have any of your magic items on you or anything.
Nope.
Yeah. All right. Take 8 points of damage and also make me a save versus spell, please.
Save versus spell.
Oh, I'm sorry. No, save versus poison. Save versus
poison.
Well, keep that roll.
You can keep the roll if you want. That's fine.
Sure, I'll take that roll.
So, what did you end up rolling?
It's 22.
Okay. That hurt a lot. But you're not experiencing the fading effect, the Bill that I told you about, Bill.
All right.
Just hurt.
Okay. All right.
His men are trying to move around and so that they can flank you guys. So it's just your turn.
All right. I have 2 guns.
You do?
All right. Let's
wait. No. You have 1. Bill was the sheriff. He had 2.
1. Okay. Well, I'm gonna take a shot at Sandman.
A single shot. So normal D20.
Yeah, and then I'm gonna try and duck behind cover.
Here's the thing.
Yeah.
He's holding an old lady as cover. If you miss, you might hit her. Not that you may care or not.
Do I get to go this round, or was my spell befuddled because of the...
Your spell's befuddled, but you can take another action other than the spell casting.
I don't know what I add to it, but I rolled a flat 10.
It's not going to do it.
Right.
Okay, so roll another D20.
Okay. 11.
Roll a d6.
All right,
You just
bye,
the
old
old
lady. 1.
You shoot the old lady's ear off.
Oh dear! And I duck
He's still
behind
holding on to
cover.
her as a shield.
I duck behind cover so they don't know it was me.
All right. All right, Bill. Yeah, your spell was disrupted, but you can take another action. It's just at a minus because you changed your mind.
And he's still holding the.
He's still holding the lady, yeah, whose left ear just got blown off.
Okay, since my spell got punked, I'm gonna. Is there something I can take cover behind?
Sure, there's flaming debris all over the place.
Okay, I'm gonna take cover behind something.
Maybe a big water barrel. Okay.
Yeah,
Take cover.
something like that.
Okay. You gonna take a shot or no? You're just gonna take cover.
No, because the one I'm concentrating on the Sandman, and I don't want to hit the old lady.
Okay. Yeah, sounds good. So you duck behind a barrel. It's slightly on fire, but not so bad. Constantine, you want to do anything? You're a bear. Your bear friend that's in the cage is on fire, is looking at you desperately as it continues to vomit.
Is the cage open? Or is he
Mm-mm.
still stuck in the cage?
Still in the cage.
Well, we all know the rule. Stop, drop, roll. Start rolling, man. I'm telling him this in Baronese.
All right, I'm gonna make 2 rolls. Yeah, bear understands you.
Bear noises.
I'm gonna have you make the luck roll, however. High or low, roll a d100.
All right. Low, because I don't feel high.
Okay, so I did explain that most of what the bear was vomiting and crapping was pure alcohol.
Oh no.
However,
It burns quickly.
there's
Oh,
enough other stuff mixed in there that it does not ignite, and the bear is rolling around, putting out the fire. You're still trapped in the cell, but at least there's not another burning bear in here with you. There was a huge fireball that just wrecked most of the bar. The judge is getting up off the floor. A couple of his other men are as well, and they're scrambling around. Give me an intelligence check.
If I'm able to, I was going to try and open the cage.
Okay, you want to come in and open the cage? Yeah.
Yeah. Because I know that he is the bear. So.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, you watched it on the screen. Intelligence check. 7. You make it. The judge.
No, that was his luck roll.
Oh, that's his luck roll. Okay. Yep.
Constantine, intelligence check.
Oh, okay. I guess just roll as normal.
Just roll a d20.
No.
Oh, that's a fail. Never mind. Judge does something. You're not sure what. And then he starts going towards. He's trying to exit the burning building. Galen, you come in. You can open the cage easily enough from your side. So Constantine, you are free, although you're still a bear. Until Bill drops a spell, you're still a bear.
But you've had your turn, so
Yeah.
next.
Okay, it's the next round. Dion, why don't you roll a d6 for your side?
All right.
I'm casting.
1.
All right.
Ugh.
2 folks on my side are casting. 3, they go first. Okay, so let me think. What have they learned? One of the men manifests a glowing shield and a mace and runs forward to attack you, Bill.
He's no stupidity.
He's not going to be able to attack you this round because technically it was a spell casting that he did, and it's just movement. So yeah, somebody just made a glowing shield and sword, or shield and hammer, and is heading towards you. The other one cast a spell, and nobody will know what's going on with that one just yet. Sandman's going to take another shot at you, Bill.
Okay.
Oh, that's bad.
Is it?
Yeah. So his gun jams. He throws it to the ground. He's still holding the old lady as a shield, though.
Okay.
Yeah, and his men are just maneuvering around to get better shots on folks. It's your guys' turn. So somebody was spellcasting?
I'm spellcasting.
Okay, what are you doing?
I'm gonna step out,
Mm-hmm.
point a finger at him, and cast Feeble Mind.
Yes, feeble mind. Okay.
Mm.
You can
Save.
It,
Okay.
an arcane spellcaster within round must save versus spells at a -4 penalty or become an imbecile.
I don't. Well, who are you doing this against? The Sandman.
The Sandman, yeah.
He's not a spellcaster.
Oh, fuck.
I mean, he still gets just a save, but he doesn't get that penalty.
Right, okay.
He saves.
That would have been really cool.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you
Um,
feeble-minded wizard, and they're done.
Anyone else have a spell? Or no?
I didn't say I was casting, so.
Okay. Jameis, how about you? Anything?
Not at the moment. I've got-
Okay. Range is next then.
All right.
Anyone shooting?
Yeah, I'm gonna take a shot at one of the cronies that are casting
Make me an
spells.
intelligence check.
Oh, okay. Intelligence check. Don't fail me now. That failed.
Go ahead. What are you casting? Magic missile, you said?
No, I'm shooting.
Oh, you're shooting. Okay. go ahead.
Yeah, I'm
Single
shooting.
shot, or are you going to unload all 6?
All 6 on one of the spellcasters.
Okay.
So how do I do that?
So you're going to roll me just a d20, but it's -4.
Just one d20.
Yeah. If you hit, you're going to hit with 66.
12.
Okay, that hits. It's just AC 9 and then no armor. So yeah, you hit.
Okay.
66.
15.
Oh, not quite enough to kill him, but yeah, so your 6-shooter is now empty because you just fired off all your bullets in it. You have reloads on your belt though. Okay,
Can I
but
use
you're gonna have
my
to take a
movement to reload or no?
if you don't want to move anywhere else, sure.
Yeah,
yeah,
because I'm still in cover, so.
Yep.
I'll do
Sure.
that.
You put 6 new shots in there. You didn't take him down, but you did hurt him.
Okay.
Anybody else with ranged or anything else now?
Bear, throw the other bear.
The other bear just looked like he's had it. So it's been 4 rounds. He's not vomiting anymore. He's just like, I'm so done. Swearing off alcohol. Anyone?
I escape out the back of the bar and sort of say sotto voce so that the set people can hear it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, got to get to the weapons store where they've got all the gunpowder charges. Wink.
Make me an intelligence roll as you pass the
No.
judge. As you are.
No, don't go make an intelligence roll. Stop asking for one. That's a monumental failure.
The judge is running alongside you for a moment, and then he seems to be doing something, and then he just disappears.
Cool.
Okay.
Yeah. No, it's a monumental failure. Intelligence is not a good score for me.
Okay. And as you are running by, you notice that there is suddenly like a storehouse right behind the bar. And you see crates of sweaty dynamite. You see barrels of gunpowder.
Yep. That's what I wanted.
Okay. Constantine, you want to do anything?
I'm going to be honest. I am stuck in a cage.
No,
No,
you've
the
been let
cage
out
is
of your
open.
cage.
I've been let out of the cage,
Yeah.
Yep.
and
I
there's a
released you.
funny magic man that is attacking my friends.
There's a funny magic man out there. Sure. Yeah. There's not much of a building left, so you can see them. Want to go attack one? One of them is really shot up pretty bad.
I want some man meat.
You
I'm
charge.
Two.
I'm gonna
make-
maul him.
Make me a d20 roll.
Alright, that sounds...
8. Okay, it's not enough to hit him, but you're on top of this. You're on top of him, like literally. You've knocked him over. You're on top of him. You're trying to maul him. He keeps moving his head so that you're not quite able to get it. But he is prone. You're on top of him. It's almost time, but I think we can get one more round in. Let's do another round.
Good question.
Yeah.
Where's our entropy guy who's with us apparently?
Yeah, you haven't seen him since he stepped through, and all this started happening.
No,
yeah.
Yep. All right. Okay. Next round.
Okay, next round. Let's have Constantine roll a d6 for your side. Is anyone casting?
Yes.
Yes. Oh. Come on, roll the 1, Bert. Oh.
I got a 2. Simultaneous. There was no casters on my side.
Oh, perfect. Magic missile
Okay.
on the Sandman.
On the Sandman. Just go ahead and roll the damage.
Roll high.
24.
Could be
Okay.
high.
That's a lot of damage. Not enough to take him out, but yeah, there's like yeah, as all of your magic bolts collide into him. Is there any other magic on your side?
Yes. I am
Right.
casting as well.
What are you casting?
Magic missile at the Sandman.
Go ahead.
And it's 5d4 plus 5, I believe.
D6.
Yeah, there are d6s in this one.
D6 is in this one, yeah.
Okay.
We had that whole conversation.
Let's see here. All right.
Roll high.
Wow.
30.
Nice.
That's a lot.
Wow.
But he is similarly endowed as you folks are. So that's a lot of damage, but it's not enough to take him out. So that's magic. Any range on anyone? They have no
Sure.
magic on their side, so that's not happening.
Can I light and throw a dynamite?
You want? I'm sorry. You haven't reached it yet. So you want to go in there and grab some dynamite?
Yeah. I'll light up a cigarette as I do. So I'm going shh.
Okay. Yeah. You go in. You grab a
I'll prepare to throw some dynamite around.
sweaty bundle of
yeah.
dynamite. You light it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So we'll say that's movement and that's your action. You can throw it next round wherever you'd like. Okay. Their turn. So last round, I said that 2 were casting. You only saw the effects of one of them. It's because the other one used the invisibility spell that you guys cast.
Oh, shit.
And Dion, he knifes you.
Ow.
Oh my gosh! Even with a backstab, he's gonna miss.
He like stumbles past me.
No. There's like a long stiletto blade that just kind of appears, but it kind of got your shirt and your jacket and didn't get any of you, and it just kind of goes right through, and he kind of wriggles it about, thus ending his invisibility. So yeah, there's one right on you. Sandman is going to do something. He's going to take a little bit of cover. You know what? He probably let Grandma go after being hit like that. And those magic missiles don't miss. So, yeah, he let Grandma go. She's running through the battlefield trying to get away. Bear, why don't you maul somebody?
That's you, Aiden.
Bear mauling time.
Yep. And he's going to try to maul you right back.
Roll with
Yay!
me, and roll high.
I get man meat either way.
Oh, my gosh. Well, I missed. Did you roll?
I can roll now.
Yeah, go ahead. You missed too.
Uh,
He's still kind of avoiding you, and he's trying to punch you while you're doing this, and it's not. It's just not doing anything.
You know the like
She's not going
slap
anywhere.
fights? I
Yep.
just imagine that. We're slap fighting.
So unfortunately, I do have to call it here. We're at time, and
Yes.
so we've got no one down on either side. Although one of theirs is very bad off. Sandman is bad off. You've got an agent. Jameis is here, who has an undetermined number of lines left, and your agent of chaos on your side has gone missing after all this has started. So we'll have to see how that ends up. Okay, so again, we are sort of kind of playing Immortals level D&D with a twist, and I'll explain it after we've gone through it all as to what this actually is. But we'll end it there for the night. Jameis, tell us all about your blog.
Got a blog. Oh, it's just
Oh,
Bert
no.
at the moment.
Oh no!
It's the Burt Show.
Ooh, there it is.
Yeah, I got a blog. I posted some movies. I don't remember what, but that's because that's why I've got a blog to remember stuff, so I don't have to.
Yeah.
I've got a post coming even tomorrow morning. So yeah.
Okay. I guess we will look at it then. Yeah, what do you got going on?
It's a review, and you don't like reviews anymore. So
Yeah, no, I don't trust reviews anymore at all.
Especially not from us.
Yeah, Dion, what do you got going on?
Well, when I'm not playing TTRPGs with all my super cool awesome friends, that's you guys. You can find me at my channel at Substances Used, where I play retro JRPGs and do some Grand Theft Auto. The Grand Theft Auto is kind of on hold right now as I build a new computer, piece by piece, week by week, paycheck by paycheck. It's
He's
painful.
grinding the silicon from hand.
Yeah,
you see.
yeah.
I like it.
Yeah, I'm doing it the old-fashioned way the Pilgrims did.
The Plymouth computer. It's wonderful.
Mhm.
All right. Anything going on with the Frog Gods there, Bill?
Yeah, I'm running Cult of the Sundered Kingdoms. They're about ready to finish up on their current piece of the adventure, so it'd be a good time to get in. My 5e Rappanathic fell apart, so I'm going to try and find another day to do that. I should be doing that soon.
Good. Cool. I believe Constantine is still an internet black hole, except for that OnlyFurs site that he's got that we're hiding from his father. So we won't talk about that. And if you found us, you know where we are, but go to BlueMagic, BLUMAGIK.com, where there are too many years of podcasting goodness there, but all of our social links as well. Huge crowd tonight. Thanks for showing up, folks. Hope you enjoyed our particular brand of insanity. We'll see you the next time. Say bye, everybody.
Bye.
Please don't out me in front of my